Let's think about this for a second. If a strategy falls into someone's life and they don't get it, does it make a difference? The answer is a big no. Even the best strategy is useless if it's not understood and used. We often see people making super detailed strategies for the future. These big strategies, filled with fancy words, can be so complicated that they're hard to understand. This is like many businesses where companies get lost in complex strategies with too many goals that are hard to adapt to a changing world. This is where Nassim Taleb's Black Swan theory comes in. Taleb says that the biggest events are usually unpredictable, or black swan events, which can have huge effects. These plans, no matter how detailed they are, often forget about these black swans. The importance of black swan events in today's world can't be ignored. From a huge financial crisis to a worldwide pandemic, these unpredictable events can change history and our lives. When plans are too positive, they often forget about these possible black swans. This leads to a bad outcome. They're nothing more than a sign of being too ambitious. Being too optimistic can hurt long-term planning by creating a false sense of safety and underestimating the risks. The problem with this overly ambitious approach is that no plan, no matter how detailed, is ready for reality. Change is the only sure thing in life. Personal situations change, job opportunities develop, and new challenges come up. In this changing world, solid plans and overly optimistic predictions fall apart when faced with unexpected black swans. But the answer isn't to stop making strategic plans. Instead, the answer is to make a balanced, strategic plan. This plan should be detailed enough to show a clear path forward, but broad enough to allow for flexibility and adjustment when changes happen. It's about finding the right balance between guidance and flexibility. A perfect strategic plan empowers people. It gives enough guidance for them to make informed trade-offs, set goals, allocate resources, prioritize activities, and understand their commitments. It's not a rigid roadmap, but a compass that points the direction and leaves room for detours and shortcuts. At the same time, a balanced strategic plan offers enough flexibility for seizing opportunities and adapting as needed. It's not a straitjacket, but a loose coat that can be adjusted to fit changing situations. This flexibility is important for thriving in an unpredictable life. For example, when setting personal goals, a strategic plan could be having a life mission versus drifting aimlessly like a ship in the sea with no wind. A personal strategy with some level of adaptability is vital. This can include exploring different paths, learning new skills, and keeping a proactive, forward-thinking mindset. Here, the 80-20 rule comes into play when 20% of your efforts in following a certain path can lead to 80% of your success and vice versa. Adaptability in this case comes in the form of being open to alternative routes based on your own experiences, opportunities, and societal advancements. Similarly, in maintaining motivation, the strategic plan could be staying resilient. The plan involves affirmations, constant learning, and maintaining a positive, goal-oriented mindset. The 80-20th rule can be applied here too. 20% of your affirmations and forward thinking may provide 80% of your resilience and motivation. Yet, flexibility allows for moments of self-doubt and reassessing your approach. Now let's talk about the power of small improvements. This fits well with the idea of a balanced strategic plan. Small improvements are all about making marginal changes in your behavior, habits, or routines, with the belief that these small improvements can, over time, lead to big changes. Think about it. If you improve by just 1% every day, that adds up to a 37 times improvement in a year. That might sound unbelievable, but remember, it's not about making a huge jump in one day, but taking many tiny steps, consistently, every day. Consider the routines of top athletes like Novak Djokovic and Rafael Nadal. They didn't become world-class overnight. Instead, their success is the result of years of consistent small improvements. Their daily routines, as simple as they may seem, are packed with small, deliberate actions that contribute to their long-term success. For instance, Djokovic is known for his careful diet and exercise routine. Nadal, on the other hand, is famous for his non-stop practice sessions. Every day they make small changes to their routines, their plans, their techniques, all adding up to big improvements over time. As we can see, small improvements can lead to big changes over time. They show the essence of a balanced strategic plan, having a clear plan, but being flexible enough to make small, consistent adjustments. This approach allows you to deal with the complexity of life and achieve your goals, one tiny step at a time. In the end, The problem of overly detailed plans can be solved by adopting a balanced strategic vision in our personal life. This vision should be clear and guiding, yet flexible and adaptable. It should empower individuals to make decisions and adapt to changes while providing a clear sense of direction. Remember, if a plan falls into a person's life and they don't understand it, it doesn't make a difference. But a balanced strategic vision that's understood and actionable can make all the difference. It can guide a person through the rough seas of life, helping them navigate change and seize opportunities. It can be the difference between just surviving and really thriving.